Jermall Charlo calls out Demetrius Andrade, and we could begin a unification bout at middleweight if negotiations go right. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. So we have some very interesting news as undefeated WBC champion Jermall Lions only Charlo. Jermall Charlo has called out Demetrius Andrade, saying, "Look, I'm gonna do to you just like I did to Julian J. Rock Williams. I'm gonna put all the talk, and I'm gonna knock you out." Well, that sounds all good, but now it's time to see contracts still at the table and stuff like that. And you remember a while back, I made a video as well that Demetrius Andrade wanted to unify against Jermall Charlo, and then Jermall Charlo came back around and said, "Look, I'm not going to fight you because you know what happened years ago with the bad business between you and my brother." And now Jermall Charlo is looking to go after Demetrius Andrade because Charlo says he's the monster and you just woken up the monster, you know. So let's get into this. Here's my take on the whole situation. I think that anybody can win this fight. This is a winnable fight for both guys. I think Jermall Charlo, he didn't look good in his last fight. Demetrius Andrade did look good in his last fight, but Demetrius Andrade, before his last fight, when he fought Liam Williams, he did not look good because he seemed to be having trouble with pressure fighters. But Demetrius Andrade, we got to remember, Demetrius Andrade is 33 years of age, and Jermall Charlo is 31 years of age. So we don't know if the age is starting to kick in for Demetrius Andrade, but Demetrius Andrade has gotten a knockout victory against Jason Quigley in his last fight. So Jermall Charlo fought Montiel and stuff like that, and he didn't look good at all. So it's a winnable fight for both guys. They seem to be struggling. We know the situation where Demetrius Andrade pulled out of the fight a few days after the fight was made. Then he pulled out. Then they had to go through, the Charlo bros had to go through a whole bunch of process to get another fight in because Demetrius Andrade pulled out, and that's why they would never want to fight. So now Jermall Charlo is looking to fight Demetrius Andrade now. It makes no sense for these two to want to fight each other. My fault. To want to fight each other because we got Murata, a guy that's 16-2 wins, and clearly got the WBA belt hostage. And you have Gennady Golovkin, who Demetrius Andrade clearly walked into the ring when Gennady Golovkin has won against a guy that he fought in 2020 now. And Gennady Golovkin said, "Look, you're a good fighter, but I got to see what's going through my plan." So Gennady Golovkin just super ducked Demetrius Andrade. And looks like their plans got interrupted as well because Triple G Murata was supposed to fight at the end of the 2021 year, and that fight got pushed back all the way up to, I believe, end of January or February. It's somewhere that fight got pushed back for a unification bout. And peep this. Murata has held that belt for literally 2 years. He hasn't fought since 2019. So Triple G's interest of fighting with a guy with a damn near 3-year layoff, and Triple G hasn't fought since 2020, the end of 2020. So you can say he damn near been out the ring for 2 years. I see why Triple G doesn't want to fight, because Triple G's old, he's slow, he doesn't look the same, he's clearly shot out his prime, and he hasn't did nothing since he fought Canelo. And Canelo's like, "Look, what have you done? You haven't done nothing ever since I beat you basically twice." If you want to say Canelo won twice, I say Canelo won twice, because Canelo, you know, they was talking all that crap that Triple G, he wouldn't fight Mexican style. Canelo had to show him what Mexican style was, and he whooped the shit out of him the second fight. But anyway, it's good to see that these two, between Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, want the unification bout. And I think these two should fight, because they're not going to get the fight between Murata or Triple G, because those guys don't want to see the fight, and those two seem to be holding up the middleweight division. And hopefully they get a mandatory that they have to fight, or they'll be stripped from the belt, so we get some more guys that fight. Maybe Jaime Munguia that's coming up. You know, Jaime Munguia was being supposed to fight Demetrius Andrade. I don't care what anybody say. Jaime Munguia is high ranking in all these sanctioned bodies, but he's not getting fight with the big guys. And Jaime Munguia, look, you did very well in your last fight, but it's time for you to really start fighting these champions now, because you're starting to look into the bracket that, look, you're 38, 39, 38. No, it's time for a title shot, buddy. But anyway, I'm glad that these two, Jermall, Charlo, decide, look, I'm going to give Demetrius Andrade another shot. And if Demetrius Andrade do that crap again, we can officially say Demetrius Andrade is jerking the Charlo brothers. But I don't think that's the case. I just think that Demetrius Andrade just had bad business in his idea. But who do I think that's going to win this fight if it happens? Like I said before, I think I would rather pick Demetrius Andrade for a lot of reasons. I would pick Demetrius Andrade because I think Demetrius Andrade is looking to box. He's not looking to fight you. And the way he knocked out Jason Quigley in his last fight, he looks very dangerous, and he made a statement why nobody wants to fight him. And Jermall Charlo, it could go either way. I'm picking Demetrius Andrade by split decision, in my opinion, because I think Demetrius Andrade is a little bit more versatile than Jermall Charlo, because Jermall Charlo has fallen off. I can't give these guys no more credit than it was due all the crazy stuff they said last year. But I have to give the edge to Demetrius Andrade, because Demetrius Andrade, I feel like that he's still a versatile fighter, but we don't know how the age is going to play. And it's a winnable fight for both guys, because it's just, they're just getting up to age. But guys, let me know what you guys think. With that being said, be looking for a unification bout. This is just talk. If they decide to unify the division, I hope they do unify the division, because we need some undisputed champions, some more undisputed champions, But who knows what happens with the business of boxing. With that being said, guys, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.